Speaking of fire, our next guest is going to help us fire up the garden and help us grow the freshest fruits and vegetables in the garden without using any chemicals. And that's why Amanda Thompson is here. I learned so much talking to you just while the firefighters over there were doing a little cooking.
While we're smelling.
Yeah. So we have all these organic products here, and what's the upside on this?
The upside is that organic fertilizers, and this is a composted fertilizer, is great for your garden. It's a great time of year to fertilize. Sometimes things slow down this time of year.
Yeah.
I have some plants in my garden that aren't where I would like them to be, so I give them a little bit of this composted chicken manure and just watch the results happen.
What does composted mean for people who are just learning the garden?
Compost is gold for gardeners. So basically it's a natural material that's aged and it turns into fertilizer. So it's Mother Nature's.
Could be leaves and all that kind of stuff.
But all gardeners know, like cow manure, even rabbit pellets, but this is chicken litter that's been composted, and it's really great for your plants.
We were talking about tomatoes a few minutes ago, and she said she did a little experiment. She is a horticulturist, and she did a little experiment where she put some of this on tomatoes here and none on tomatoes over here.
Yeah.
And what's the difference?
The ones with the Healthy Grow tomato formula are huge. They have plenty of flowers, lots of little tomatoes, and they don't have blossom end rot, which the tomato formula is excellent at. It has extra calcium, so it helps prevent blossom end rot, which is peppers and tomatoes really get it. And if you have existing tomatoes in the ground, you can just sprinkle a little bit around the roots and mix it in, and that's all it takes. The nice thing about organic fertilizer is if you think a little is good and a lot is better, this is great for you because you can't overdo it.
Oh, you can't burn it then?
No, you follow the directions, but if you really want to use a lot, you can. You cannot burn your plants with it.
I noticed when you put that in there, there was a little dust, and I might have inhaled it. Will it make my nose grow?
Maybe.
I hope not.
Yeah.
That would be a bad thing, right?
And then if you have perennials or annuals, if you're still making a pot,
Yeah.
you can dig a hole
That'd
and
be
put
the
this in.
flowers, right?
Yeah, you can dig a hole and put it in at the bottom of the hole, or you can mix it into the soil in your container. And I brought a mix of annuals and perennials because I want you to kind of get the gist that it's good for everything.
Right.
So I'm going to stick this in here.
So you got that from the gardener maybe, and I noticed you broke the clump off on the bottom.
I did. That's really important. That helps kind of open the mouth to receive all that fertilizer, which you definitely want to do. You want to make sure that it's able to.
Or it just keeps growing in on itself, right?
Yeah, right. It keeps growing in on itself, but it really kind of opens up the channels to kind of start soaking up that fertilizer. And I'm going to make a mess here.
That's good. That's what we're here for.
I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
So we're going to put this in here, and this is going to give. These are perennials, but it's going to give.
How clever do you have to be when you're putting different plants all in the same pot?
You don't. You have to pick. You have to be clever enough to know what you like, and that's it. It doesn't. There's no right or wrong. You just kind of jam them in, and there's you can't go wrong with it.
So how many different kinds of organic fertilizers does Healthy Grow have for this job?
There's a Healthy Grow formula for pretty much anything you want to do, which is great. It takes the guesswork. Like if NPK and 10-10-10 and all that stuff kind of makes you crazy. You know that you need the tomato formula for your tomatoes. There's a vegetable formula for your vegetables. There's a rose and flower for your rose and flowers. Healthy Grow makes a certain formula for everything you need to do, so you don't have to freak out about it.
So all you have to do is be able to read the bag.
Yes,
That's
it.
That's
all you
good
got to do. Yeah.
So what about this donation thing to the Ben Franklin Garden?
Healthy Grow and Royal Victorian Gardens donated 500 pounds of organic fertilizers to the Ben Franklin Community Gardens so that they could keep growing organically and healthy and keep everyone happy.
That's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to buy this stuff. I'm going to put it on my tomatoes. My tomatoes they got a little attacked by deer.
Yeah.
And people have that too, and they have rabbits biting.
Yeah.
You put this in there. Is that stuff going to come back?
It is definitely going to come back, and it's like not too late to plant tomatoes, not from seed, but from start. So everything's on sale right now. You can catch up. If you use organic fertilizer, you can catch up. And if you put this on there, this may actually work as a bit of a deer deterrent, but you know what I recommend for you?
What?
Dobermans.
Dobermans. She knows I'm an Elber Fudd kind of guy. I'll get those crazy deer, yeah. Crazy wabbits, right?
Yeah.
Terrific stuff. So it's called Healthy Grow.
Healthy Grow. You can get it at Royal Victorian Gardens, or I get it on Amazon.
Okay. And if you want to talk to her, her website is, are you ready for this? Kiss My Aster. And aster's a flower, right?
It really is.
Okay, Kiss My Aster. I want to say it twice. It was so much fun. We'll be back right after the break.